I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're a regular visitor. And if you're new here, welcome to you. I'd love it if you could subscribe. And thank you to all my recent new subscribers. I will endeavour to keep my content as good as it can be to keep you entertained and educated in astrology and all the astrological energies that we all need to understand to navigate our lives. So today I'm doing one of my short heads up videos, and the subject for today, the 6th of December, is Mercury, our planet of communication, and Mercury is squaring Jupiter. Jupiter, which is our planet of luck, opportunity, expansion. Now, Mercury is also still loosely conjunct the planet Venus, and Mercury is really on the cusp of moving into Capricorn. So there's quite a lot we need to kind of unpack about this because it's a square. Now, Jupiter, as I said, expands everything. So let's just look at that to start with. Now, Mercury is in Sagittarius and then in Capricorn. So all this is going to take place around the days leading up to the 6th and the days just beyond it. Whilst it's in Sagittarius, Mercury is very keen on speaking the truth, because Sagittarius is very much about truth. Jupiter, squaring it, expands that, enlarges it. But it's in Pisces. So is it clear? Is it that we actually have to wait till Mercury slips into Capricorn, which is more fact-based and has more structure to it, for us to really kind of get an understanding of what the world in general is kind of putting out there for us to understand? Because Capricorn, as I said, is more structured. It takes its time, but it's a square. So first of all, when Mercury is still in Sagittarius, which is really just the sort of the energy of a couple of days around this 6th of December, it's about not kind of getting too negative about things or despairing or seeing things out of proportion, because Jupiter expands and Jupiter's in Pisces, and Pisces, you know, it has no boundaries. Sometimes things can be a little bit unclear. So I think it's really important that if you do have things to convey, things to talk about to significant people in your life, because we've still got Saturn in that sector of the chart, of this event chart, which is giving structure and timing to relationships. Mars retrograde in Gemini is still trining Saturn, so that's helpful energy. So take your time when you have things you need to discuss with people that you're close to. Just make sure you have all the facts before you perhaps jump to conclusions. Remember, and I often say this because this is part of mindfulness, it's really important when we're presented with something to give ourselves time to respond to the information rather than react. That way we have time to listen or look at all sides of what's being discussed before we make some kind of assessment for ourselves. So, you know, it's incredibly important as well. And I think that's another thing I want to say with this energy, that we truly listen. You know, sometimes people, they're listening, but they're not. They're already formulating their reply, or they're thinking about what they're going to have for their dinner and not really listening to you. And then they react and blow up and hear only fragments of what we've been perhaps trying to put across. And there's this kind of filtering that we all do, whether it's about the news in general when we watch a news channel, whether it's about information that friends and family give to us. We filter out often what we don't want to hear or we just aren't interested in. So that, do you remember when we were young, we used to talk about Chinese whispers? And that's really what this energy is like, because Chinese whispers were where the general of the army said, send reinforcements, we're going to advance. And as it went down the line with all the people, all the messengers, as they passed it on, it became, send 3 and 4pence, we're going to a dance. So bear that in mind, that it is so important to listen. It's so important to get our facts straight. And I know it's not easy, because often, certainly what gets put out in the media, we really have to have a discerning eye to find the clarity and the truth in what we're looking at. And I think it's about trying to find and source our own kind of channels and that have good, solid information from sources that one can really rely on. So there we go. That's all about Mercury Square Jupiter. And then, of course, it will be in Capricorn. And just a quick short heads up to remind you that Mercury will be in Capricorn for quite a while, because on the 29th of December, when I will do another short heads up video, Mercury has a retrograde phase, only for 3 weeks. And I will tell you all about that when I do that short heads up video later this month. So in the meantime, thank you so much for coming to watch this short heads up video. I wish you well, and please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.